Hey guys, how's it going? It's Dirty Bones, and we're back on the new map, Peaceful Acres. Now, what I do once in a while is I will pick a map that I like, and I will do a random playthrough. It's just a one-day playthrough, just so you can kind of see what to expect on your first day after you get everything done. Now, where is my... Oh, yeah, there it is. I was looking for my header. We'll hop into our harvester. Yeah, I like to see, let everybody see what you can get done on your first day on a new map. And if it's something that you would like to continue with and maybe make a game out of. Okay, let's fold her back up. Pole's in the way. There we are. Is that pole gonna hit? Nope, we squeezed her through. Okay, so I believe our fields are off over here. This is a nice farm. I like the way it's laid out. I like the way it's left with mostly grass. You know, it's just not a concrete jungle or gravel jungle even. Okay, so we'll park this over here somewheres out of the way. That should do it. And we will start on our first. Did I turn this the wrong way? I did turn this the wrong way. What a boob. Okay, we'll hook her up and pull her forward a little bit more so we can get a hold of it on the backside. That should do it. Let's unfold. There we go. That looks a lot better. I am a little surprised that we've got on a North American map that we've got a Kloss, but I do see a lot of them up in, showing up in Canada too. Okay, let's get this going. Oh yes, you've got to correct. We're on our canola field, right? Yeah, okay. Want to make sure we don't miss out on getting our straw when we need to. We should have actually maybe gone to the other fields first and taken care of them so that we can run along and do our straw. Well, I don't think we need the big boy for this one, but are we stuck in here? Let's open all these gates, all these doors. Where's that road go? Doesn't really show up on the map, does it? It's covered in by the trees. Okay, our 8Rs. 3 of them with our lightning bolt. Paint jobs. Grab our trailer. Now, of course, we've got to sell that. Whoopsie. Driving like an idiot. Never know I had a Class 1 license, eh? The way I backed that up. Couldn't even line it up. I'm glad I saw those pallets at the end when we were doing the new map review. Makes a big difference when you've got all of it right there. You don't have to go running around for it. Okay, we'll park you right there. Now, one thing we're going to have to remember is our wheat is going to have to go to feeding our chickens. I love that we've got the huge Amazon cedar for this. Now, I don't think there was there silage additive in here? There was silage additive in here. Wow, you thought of everything on this map. Okay, let's open her up. We don't need 6, we'll take 1. Oh, excuse me, everybody. That one snuck up on me. There we are. And we're not going to need this for a while, but we might as well get it ready. Not like it goes bad. Side-by-side would have been good in here, too. I like having the side-by-side on the North American farm. Forestry is great, too. Big elms. Awesome. Now, there's no real forestry on this map. Like, if you go into... let's go back here. Go up. Available. There is nothing for, like, carpentry and stuff like that. But, I mean, on this map, all these forested areas, you can clear these out and you can pretty much do whatever you want, right? I mean, we can go and buy... We might as well do it right now. Go and buy 30, costs us nothing. Now we've got all these forested areas. We can do whatever we want with. I mean, I'd like to go look in here and see what all this is about. See if it's all, if it's like cliffs or whatever. Or if we can put something in here. Like we've got all this here. If we go here. Like all this is open. Right here. You can put whatever you want in here. You don't even have to do forestry, really. Right beside the bakery. Because I believe if you were to buy the bakery, you'd just get the bakery. So now we have, like, we have all of this. So we can do whatever we want. Even on these other pieces here, we have the room. We visit here. Oh, this is the bio. So this will be a little different. Yeah, that's taking up everything. That won't work there, but all this, I mean, we could put something there. Any of these forestry areas we can take out and put anything we want in there. Look how much room we've got in at these. Excuse me. Still fighting that cold. I can't believe it's hanging on so long. This is pretty filled in. Nice big dairy. I like the factory. I mean, even this, really, you could clear some of these trees out of here and do whatever you want. It all depends on where you want to bundle your factories, if you want them all crowded in together, or whether you want to keep them off to the side. I mean, we don't really have room here, but I don't know, you can fit some stuff in here, change it around any way you want, really. Okay, so we need to get, where are they? There they are there. We've only got 100,000 to start with. We do need to buy a tanker to get those going because, I mean, that's just easy money. So maybe what we'll do, okay, let's go back to our farm. Let's hop into another tractor here. There we are. We don't, do we need the big boy? We don't really need the big boy yet, but this will be good for cultivating and seeding. Now, the one thing You guys watch me on a regular basis. You know what I like is I like my Blizzard MT subsolar. So that will be a must in this because I have tractors that can actually haul it around. Oh, but maybe what we'll do first is we will sell that other plow. We'll get rid of it. There it is. What are they going to give us for it? 63,000. That's a good little price. Not bad at all. Jesus, even if we really, really wanted to, and I'm not saying we want to, we could sell one of those tractors and get a mint for it. But we're not going to. Don't worry. I'm not selling the John Deere 8Rs. We're going to have to expand those, so that's for sure, because with all these nice tractors, we can't have them sitting around doing nothing, so we're going to sell the International 2. We might replace it with a side-by-side or something else. So now we're already up to 185,000 basically. There's nothing else to sell. We are going to need to buy something for grass fields. And I'm just wondering, if looking on the map, our barns are over here. Need a grass field. What do they want for this cotton one? I believe this is cotton. They want 137,000. You know, one thing I forgot to do when I never checked out the map prices. Ooh, they're a little up there, but they work. I mean, I think this is going to be, if we can't get a contract on this one, then what we'll probably do is we'll probably wait until it's done, and then maybe we'll buy it, and we'll put some grass in there, because that way it's nice and close to our barns. And that way we can keep that going. Excuse me, folks. So what was it for our cows again? Okay, sheep, we've got, we're going to have to go pay this a visit. That's what we're going to do. Let's go pay it a visit. I want to see how many head we can get in there, because I forgot already. 98. We've got 30. I don't think we might have to buy. Might have to buy a ram. That would be about it. I was hoping this one had a robot, but it doesn't look like it does. No robot. It is nice having a silo down here, though. Like, everything's right here. Got the great lights. This is a great area for us. Oh, the cows. I forgot to check to see how many cows there was. It probably lit up there. I just never looked. $210, 211 head. Okay, that's not bad at all. Now we'll look in and see what we have. 9 month, no suitable male. Okay, so we're gonna have to buy a ram. Let's go back up to the top. Chicken coop, chicken coop, chicken coop, and cows. And we're gonna have to buy a bull too. Now I always seem to like buying. It doesn't matter if I buy a bull that's not suitable right away to reproduce, because they have to be 18 months. If I can pick one up that's like 16 months and we just wait a couple months, and yeah, that's not a big deal, right? So, let's go back to our map. We still need to buy, well, we've got to buy our plow, and we need to buy tanker for that. So we'll head in And we'll see about our plow. That's the one I like right here. Now, there's been a change for this one because it used to be only a 6. Oh, too many. A 6 and a 9. And now we have a 12. 340 horsepower. Well, we don't have a problem there. Let's change this to John Deere green. And design color, the John Deere yellow. And let's buy that. 21,000. Okay. And then the next thing we wanted to do was okay, we need, well, we don't need to buy that yet. The grass, the mowers and that. We don't need to buy that yet, but we'll head to, here we are. Now, am I gonna regret this if I buy a small? No, I'm not going to regret it because the difference is not enough. I mean, 8,000. I'll save my money and I'll get this sucker later on. So we'll just go with the small one. That way we can save some money. We'll just leave it the way it is. All right, so that's done. Now, I think we're all done there. Our tractor, or our harvester sitting waiting? Not yet, eh? Jesus. How much is this harvester gonna hold? Pop in it. 17? 17.5, I'm guessing. Okay, he should hopefully make it to the other end. We'll be ready and waiting to pick him up. Alright guys, we're off and running to the dealership to go pick up our equipment. Wow, if I can see something. There we are, we broke through the trees. There's our traffic over there. We get to stay off the beaten path pretty much almost all the way to the dealership. A lot of nice big fields here. Wide open, but we also get our own kind of sheltered farm. I like that it's all, you know, and it's not just like square fields. It's all kind of pieced around and broken up. Now, hopefully, traffic is decent on here, and we won't have to turn it off for any reason. Now we're going to. We can't bring them. Oh, we just about dumped that. Bring them both back. Oh, and you know what I never even paid attention to? Water. We have a body of water on this map? Where do we get our water from? There's no water. This here again. Oh yeah, the farmer's market, right. So where are we going to get our water from? We're going to have to put something down. We'll have to put... Oh, maybe there's something at the greenhouses. We'll have to go take a look after we get this stuff. Get our plow drop back off. And then, yeah, then we'll go have a look and see what we can find. Alright guys, so we're at the greenhouse and there is a little watering mill back tucked in the back. We can grab our water from there. So 650 probably isn't going to be much. We're probably going to be doing quite a few trips trying to get all these up and running. Wasn't very much left for driving through here. You might want to make it a little bit wider because you basically only have the spawn points. And other than that, you're driving on grass, so we might put in a little bit of gravel in here in between to make them a little bit wider. We're going to be doing quite a few trips, I can see. So what did 1 do? Where is it? Okay, so that's 7 trips. A little less than 7 trips at each one to fill them up. So that's quite a bit. But I don't know. I mean, we're not gonna fit in here. You know what? We've got that one going. We'll get enough going for in each of them. Each of them can be running. And in fact, we should start it. So the one we're filling now is probably the first one. No, it's not. There it is. There, they're all going. So that's another thing with all this forestry that's around that you could clear. You could put a lot of productions and turn this into a heavy production one. I mean, I am a production guy, but not every map I play I want to play with a ton of productions. I mean, this does feel more like a farm without all these productions. Like, we're just gonna, we're just gonna farm and do our standard. We'll bring products to. Oh, we didn't want to go down this. Let's keep it in form here, so I don't get confused on what I've given water to and what I haven't given water to. Now, one thing we need to do quickly is we need to jump over to our harvester, because our harvester is done. We want to get them going on the next field. Actually, we've only used an hour of game time. We do have time to do that. There's not going to be a worry about whether we're going to get all 3 fields done today, that's for sure. I mean, there's I like to usually have everything cultivated and, well, whatever I want reseeded to be reseeded, but it's not a for sure. Geez, I didn't even notice that pull there last second. I just happened to swerve away at the right time. It wasn't this one that we put it in the back one, didn't we? Hope we did. Okay, this one's on. That one. I mean, this is just passive income, right? You could leave this going non-stop, like just in sell mode. But I generally like to leave it in storage mode, and then the month that it's at its greatest price, that's when I sell everything. And then it's got a year to build up again. And then if you've ever in an emergency and you need some coin and you don't want to take it out from the bank, which I don't like to do, then I can sell this product. Okay, we'll get these other ones up and running. There's one. Oh, yeah, right. I forgot about the preserved food factory. Like, that's going to take a ton of this stuff. You know, our carrots, our chilies, garlic. What else is in that list? Onions? Are spring onions in there? Yeah, spring onions are in there. Napa cabbage. I think I saw on that list. Yeah, so we're gonna be getting rid of this stuff anyways. Did I forget one? I feel like I forgot one. That's going, that's going. That's going, that's going. That's going. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why do I feel like I'm missing? We haven't done this one yet, so. So we'll get that one going. And these other two. And then we'll move on back to our fields. We can leave this tractor here. And fill these other ones up. Later on. I feel like this one's gonna turn into another series. Like, we're gonna do a series on this one, I think. This is just a one-day playthrough, but I think we're gonna continue on from this. So this is kind of episode 1 too. Or also, oh, we didn't want to hit that. We just destroyed a greenhouse. It would be nice if Giants could add that kind of stuff. Like I've always said, tractor repairs, like if I run into something with a tractor, there should be damage to that tractor. More like realistic repair. Somebody could mod a realistic repair if there isn't one already. I don't think there is, though. I would think that the way Giants has the game set up, it would probably be hard to create a realistic one for that. You know, like if you run into the back of one of your own tractors, what do you put for a repair? 20%? I mean, body's not, I don't want to say it's not important, but chances are you're only going to crunch the body. So mechanically it's still good. So do you go 10%? I mean, I've seen lots of tractors out there, you know, they're missing parts off of the tractor body-wise that are, I mean, they're not a big deal. It's not going to stop you from doing what you need to be doing. I mean, Dad's probably pissed because you ran into something when he was trying to teach you how to run the farm, but if that's what happened. I've got lots of friends that have gotten yelled at by their dad in their early years when they were learning how to take care of the farm when it was handed down to them. You know, oh, see, there's another one. I'm no better. Lots of guys with stories. You know, Dad wanted me to do this, and I mean, even me, I didn't grow up on a farm, but my grandpa had a farm, and I helped him out. But I mean, I remember being like 10 years old. Okay, we're gonna hop over to there. We'll hop into our harvester. I remember being like 10 years old and growing up in a small town. And Dad was always gone because he was a truck driver. So he wasn't around to like teach me stuff and things like that, but he would say, you know, okay, we got to get the apples off the crab apple tree, back the truck up because the ladder didn't work all that good. It was a big bushy tree. So I'd back the truck up to the tree, and instead of hitting brake when he said, okay, I hit the gas and threw him out of the back of the half ton. I mean, there's plenty of stories like that out there. They're learning stories. Okay, so we're going to finish this off. All I wanted was the harvester empty. So now we can head over to our next field. And we need to enable straw for these ones. So of course our first harvest, always a crappy harvest. Because it's always computer generated harvest with no precision activated. So now we're going to change that. We'll have to buy our soil information. Get everything going. You know what? You're going to correct me anyway, so I'm just going to... There you go. Now you can move and correct whatever way you want. We all know you're going to do it. Which way are you going to go? We are going to go the back way. That's a fairly large field. Oh, wait. No, it's cut in half there. We got wheat on this one, and we got barley on the next one, I believe. Yeah, I thought that was one big field, but then I saw the gap there. Well, we might be making it into two fields. Okay, so we'll go dump this canola. Now we could take it in, because I believe there's an oil mill on this map, is there not? Okay, let's, okay, we don't own the oil mill. What is it to buy it? We're not going to, but I just want to see what the price is. 240. So that's the standard, I believe. So we'll hold off on that. But we might end up bringing our canola in anyways to sell it. But I think we can get a better price if we hold on to it. Yeah, if we hold on to it till December, we can get a better price. We'll hold on to it for a while. Hopefully we can get by with the money we've got. If we do have to sell some of the greenhouse stuff, you know, we can do that. I mean, $100,000 on these fields or on these maps is generally good enough. Some of them are crazy, like Louisiana was crazy. And then with all the broken stuff in it, I sure hope it gets an update, but I'm not holding my breath if it hasn't gotten an update yet. I mean, Shamburgo came out a week ago. It just got an update already. Today there was an update, or yesterday there was an update. I don't know, when I turned on Farm Sim this morning, Shamburgo was on the list for an update, so I'm assuming that was this morning. Okay, guys, I'm breaking down and buying our soil information. So it's 3,300 for field 3. $2,100 for field 2. And $2,800 for field 1. Field 1 is bigger than field 2. Now we need to check Do we need to... Oh, we gotta go down. Air yield, all that stuff's horrible. But thought we might have to... Oh, I know where it is. Move up. There we are. That's what I was looking for. I knew we were going to need to plow everything first. Usually it does. If you're going to use plow on, it's going to say the first time you're going to need to plow. So that's why I picked up the plow. Now there is one fancy thing we could do. We could put the plow on the front and the seeder on the back, but this is our first run at it, and I don't know. I haven't checked into the Amazon yet to see the width. I don't know if it's going to be the same as our plow. We should have looked into that actually before we bought the plow. I mean, it's not a big deal. I'm sure our cultivator isn't the same as our plow either. Okay, we'll get that going. Okay, we're not going to touch that right yet. Here, I'm trying to fill up. Trying to stay ahead of the game so that we can start plowing this one right away. And we don't have to wait. Always like to stay up on the straw. Probably going to get about 130 or 140,000 liters by the time we're done between these next two fields, I'm guessing. Oh, we got a full tank on our harvester now. We'll finish filling this up. We might switch next time. Start plowing this field. Might switch out tractors because I'm not sure. This thing doesn't seem to be pulling it too bad. Now we have crop destruction turned off, but I'm still gonna do it. Let's call it the proper way. We'll call it the proper way. I mean, crop destruction's off. I can just pull into the field and empty the harvester. But we'll do it that so-called proper way. Just for you folks, because we're on camera. What was that? I missed that. That was 17,000 or 17.5? So we're just over halfway. So if we get 30,000 out of this, I'll be happy. And I don't think we're going to need 30,000 to fill our chickens. We're probably going to be able to send some to our grain mill and make some flour out of it. Oh, what did I do that for? Don't back up too much. Don't hit the tractor. There we go. Get you out of the way. Yeah, these are, now that you look on the mini-map, these are rather small fields, these two. Hoping for a little bit more out of it, like for starting fields. But I guess you got to start somewhere, right? I mean, like I said, at least we're not paying the prices of Louisiana map. to expand. I mean, that was a heavy contract riddled map just to try and make money to keep going. And it's too bad because I was really liking playing that map. I mean, other than obviously there was so many problems with it that it just got frustrating. But where we started, you know, where we built our farm and then put the barns in the back there across the river. I mean, that was awesome. And it's too bad that map doesn't work, and I really do hope it does get an update, because I'll go back on it. We'll play it. Let's take a shortcut through here. And we'll head on down to the barns. Alright guys, we're just taking care of the last of the wheat before we head on to the barley. Now, I've been taking straw. I took a load of straw over to our barn, and it didn't even take a full load. Our barn is full. So everything else is going to have to go to the farmer's market or the animal dealership for straw, because we don't have a baler, and I really do not want to spend the money on a baler yet. Once we get a grass field, we won't need a baler then either. So I don't know if I'll buy a baler at all. We'll probably end up using our bale and pallet storage. Well, we don't even really need pallets either. I mean, other than what we already have in there, having the mineral feed in there is pretty nice. Very convenient. But because we are kind of off to one side, like the farm is off to one side, I mean, once we start buying fields, we're probably not going to be bringing our pallets all the way back to the farm when we can just purchase them and leave them. Well, we can leave them in our barn area, which is totally on the other side of the map. So depending on where we buy fields first, we can leave them in certain areas that are more convenient for us than bringing them back to the farm. Is all I'm trying to say. Took the long way around trying to explain that. Now we'll move on to our barley. Get that done. And we're okay for... Oh, we've still got to bring in... still have to bring wheat to our chickens. So maybe once we get this going, we'll go back and we'll grab some wheat. Instead of... We shouldn't have dumped that, but whatever, we did. Go this way instead, and maybe it'll work out better. For when we want to, you know what? I'm going to turn the straw off, because we're already full, so we'll just clean up that other field. Straw is only worth 61 bucks per 1,000, so I'm not gonna waste the time bringing it in for the little bit that they're gonna give us for it. Don't turn, just thank you. Looks like you're gonna line up eventually. There we are. Okay, this one, we didn't want to start him yet. We have to plow all the fields. They're all in red. But we'll hold off on him until we can get the last of the straw done up. I mean, we're still going to bring this one in, like that trailer in, just because we've already got it started. We might as well just finish it off. And that's what we'll do right now, I guess. Gonna have to get some lime and some fertilizer. I don't think that was in our bale or pallet storage, was it? I don't think it was. Excuse me. Got 2 quick rows here, or if we fill up before then we'll just call her quits. Be part of the last windrow for the plow to take on. Let's see if it makes it all the way. Yeah, it should. Now there's a road down the center. I wonder if there's a road through the bush. It doesn't really look like it. So much forest on here. It's nice. And it's nice that we could buy it for $0. Now one thing I wanted to check was, while we're here, quickly check it. I want to see if we can take this out so that we can continue the road. Enter demolition mode. Remove. No, it's not letting us remove it. That's too bad. Mine, it goes downhill there, so. Okay, well, we tried. I don't think there's much room there. Oh, actually, there is room there, isn't there? We were right. Yeah, we could have gone, you know, made a road through there or something. Yeah, that's too bad. Hope, that is right? I was looking at the map the right way there? Yeah, I was. I hope, hope he changes that in the future. Maybe with an update, just make those removable so we can do a little bit of forestry through there and then join it up with the other field. That'd be a lot easier to get into that field once we buy it, than having to take the road all the way around. Just clear an area out. That'd be awesome. All right, we'll take this straw into probably the farmer's market. Get rid of it there. All right, guys, we're just pulling up on our farmer's market. Now, there's a couple little things I wanted to show you. Remember I was saying that we couldn't find any water on the map? There actually is a little pond. We'll have a quick little look at where that pond is. We're going to drive by it. And we're also going to... now I'm not exactly sure what the pond use would be because we've got our own at that greenhouse. But I just wanted to show you that it's there so that you know it's there, because I know I didn't put it in the map review. Usually when I do the map review, there it is right down there. You know what we'll do is we'll even take a little jaunt down there. We're just not going to go down the fence part because I don't want to back up all the way. Just a little pond in here, so you could use that for whatever you need to. If you would rather use that, then go back to just going into that water trough that's by the greenhouses. And I just wanted to show you guys the chicken coops. There's our 3 chicken coops right here. And then over here is our 2 barns. So we do have a lot of room in here to do stuff. We can, if we wanted to, we can add a few things in here, get a few things done. Now we do have to bring, well, no, we don't have to bring it in here, but we do have this one-time cut we can do with the grass. We're not going to get much for it, or much out of it. but we can mow all this down if we want to. And something to feed our sheep until we get a crop going. But this field on the left here, this is the one that I'm thinking we'll buy for grass. And it is actually, like, it's long. So maybe we'll check into that and take care of that. I just stopped recording there from the farmer's market because I was doing a little bit of cross-country jaunting. So we'll go all the way back to the farm. I'll keep the record on just so we can see the pathway to get there. Once you hit this pavement, you can just follow this all the way to your dealership. There are a couple ways into the farm from the pavement, depending on which side you're coming from. Which side of the map, I mean. I mean, I like the open spaces, but I also like that he's got it, you know, treed in certain spots too. There's also one other thing I wanted to point out. Coming up here, excuse me 1 second. Oh, excuse me. Oh. There is a patch of grass here too to add any more productions or anything you want to add. Also, in case you don't want to, right here. In case you don't want to disturb any of the fields or anything like that, and just, keep the map the way the map is without having to screw up some fields. Whoa, we're swinging back and forth. Tractor's a little light for that trailer, I guess. Good old 8Rs. Holy crap, you're passing me right away. That's definitely North American drivers. I have, when I wasn't recording, I have ran into a few instances of excessive passing causing problems on the map, but nothing that, I mean, at least there's no ditches on this map, so you can just kind of move over into the grass and let them clear themselves out. We're almost back to the farm. We're gonna probably lock up here for 1 second. I'm gonna change our view. Oh, it didn't lock up too bad. Usually it lasts a lot longer. I guess my processor's keeping up. It's a little rough through here. Take it a little slow. There we are. We're gonna have to trim that tree off. Now we are done with this. Now we're not going to take any more straw. Maybe what we'll do is we'll go and park this. Whoa! That grass is a little on the slippery side. Gonna take it a little slower. There we are. Now, our barley must be getting... Oh yeah, he's sitting there, waiting for us. We'll take care of this. We'll get our plow running again. And we'll finish this stuff off. We've still got to go do that. Got to bring that wheat into our chickens. Well, we can bring our barley to our flour anyways. If we end up using quite a bit of our wheat for chickens. At least we got barley. That'll keep everything going. And then hopefully most of our flour will be made by January. And we can sell it at our top price, because I'm guessing flour is top price should be January or February, maybe even December. It is nice to see we still have money in the bank. You know, we're getting near the end of the first day. Not on the, you know, the game. I'm just saying we're getting near the end of the day as far as what we're gonna do today as far as the video, and we've still got money in the bank. I mean, we need a field for grass would be nice. Probably not going to be able to pick it up until next year, though, my guess, because what was the price of that? 20? I mean, we could turn one of these into a grass field too. Like field 2. I mean, we'll have to haul it across, but that's not a big deal. 137. I don't think it's worth, you know, leaving ourselves broke. 184. Where's another small one? 133. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna end up buying one of these fields. What's 11? 91. That's not bad. The only thing is you got to do a little jaunting through here because this cuts off. You can't go through here. It's all field and then forest. There's no road back here. You have to jaunt back through here, well, even through there, over here, and around. I don't think we'll end up buying a field quite yet. I would rather just plant some grass in the fields that we have, and then we can move on to feeding our sheep and that, and we can get a load in of grass in before winter strikes. That nasty winter. Mind you, this is map is, where is it again? Is it in Pennsylvania? I don't know what winter's like in Pennsylvania, but that's pretty south. How far is Pennsylvania from New York State? Someone tell me. Not by train. I know a lot of people take the train. Is it more than a few hours? Because I know New York gets pretty snowy. Okay, so we'll get off of there. We don't need that. We don't need that. Let's get rid of the barley. We will grab our wheat. Actually, we have quite a few trips to go back and forth because our barley's got to go to the grain mill, and the wheat's got to go to our chickens. Am I going the wrong way? No, I'm not. I was just rendering in a little weird there. Couldn't see our bin at the far end. Yeah, and that's all on the other end of the map. Right, our grain mill is, which one is our grain mill? There's our grain mill. So everything's going to the other end of the map. We're not going to bring the barley yet because we know we're going to have more coming. So we'll dump this and we'll grab the wheat instead because the wheat's all there. There we are. Start filling. 45 wheat. Center us a little bit better. There we are. Take our little shortcut through the trees. Now only go in cab for this because it's just easier to make it through these trees. There's quite a dip on the left. And it rocks you around pretty good, so you gotta kind of take it slow through there. There we are. We're out. We're out and running. And the path is easy. Just follow the road. Follow the concrete road. Or the asphalt road. Not concrete. Always hated when I went to the States, when we would drive across the border. It was always a big shocker to us because we suddenly, like these roads, Americans on the secondary and third roads, I guess, well, maybe not so much secondary. Maybe I am right about secondary, but I'm not positive. But Americans don't use shoulders. It's just broken up asphalt on the edges, and then grass or dirt or ditch or whatever. I know where we used to go across. It was, you know, we had the nice paved road all the way with the nice big shoulder, and then you cross the border and it's just like this. And it's, I mean, it's not bad. It's just a shocker to the system. Like, what if you get a flat tire? Where do you pull over? And there was ditches. So it's not like you could just pull right into the ditch. Well, I mean, I guess if you got a 4x4 truck, you could pull out into the ditch. But they generally have small ditches, but they're steep. At least where I went, anyways. And that was like North Dakota. That area. So you just follow this asphalt road until the next curve. Oh, this is gone now. So there must be, we forgot to look because in the map review, it's so done so quick and so early in the time that there was no contracts up. So I did want to check and make sure that there is in fact contracts on this map. So that's what we'll do once we get rid of our wheat here with our chickens. Can we loop around? I think we can. Ooh, can we do them both? Looks like you put them both on the... Oh yeah, we're gonna need a weight or something for these tractors. Oh, for a second there I thought it was not gonna show anything. They're very small. Oh, he's got it facing the other direction. Okay, we'll see if we can catch it. We go in on an angle. There's a very small, whoops. There's a very small area to catch it. Can we get it? Ah, we did get it. We're kind of hitting the, but we did get it. At least we don't have to turn around. Now this one is on which side? That side. I do like that he left it all grass. Like just little grass trails. See, in that one we didn't hit, but that one's a little bit different. It's a little bit more out there. So now our chickens should be full. So our straw is full. So straw you can get 37,000 in. Or I guess probably 38. Probably used a little bit already. Now our TMR should be good for a while. Plus we have the meadow. Plus we have some grass in there. So we shouldn't have to worry about the cows for a while. The chickens, yep, 5,000 a piece. Okay, so we're all good on that. And then there's our sheep. Our grass is full. Our meadow is good. So we should be good there for a while too. Our wool production is already starting. Only 17, but it's there. We'll bring the rest of this over to flour mill, which is over here, I believe. Right there, there's our grain mill. So we have to go all the way around to get there. We don't want this one. Okay, our plow is done. Our harvester is full. And we're on the wrong end of the map. So not bad. We have almost 14,000 in wheat left. Oh, there's a little pass right there on the left. We went a little bit too far. We should have turned at the first one, I guess. Not a big deal. Alright, this should get us to the road we need. Yeah, we need a weight on the front of here, I think. It's pushing us a bit. Trailer's definitely pushing us, and it's not even full. We got our dairy in our back. We got the canning factory. And our spinnery there. That's our canning factory. And right here, should be able to get into... Oh yeah, we're definitely need a weight. There we go. We can get our wheat in here. Then we can start our productions up, get our flour going, and we'll be able to bring our barley in too. I mean, our chickens, I don't know, it might have been a mistake putting this wheat in here. We could have just kept the wheat for ourselves, just in case the chickens need it later on, but I think we will be okay. So there's our grain mill, so we can start our... Whoops, we moved to the wrong one. There we are. Start our wheat up. And we can go and get our barley. And finish off our barley. Did we want to go this way? Yeah, I think we were okay going this way, weren't we? No, I don't. I changed my mind. We're going back. Okay, so we'll go get our barley. And that should pretty much be it. So we might as well call her there. That's pretty much a day one for you. We're going to bring our barley back and do to our grain mill. Chickens are fed. Cows are fed. You need to go and buy a bull still and a ram for your sheep if you're playing with realistic livestock on. But other than that, that's about it, folks. Day one playthrough. Thanks for joining me. I'm Dirty Bones. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one, everyone. Stay dirty. Peace.